It's so great to see you. It's so great to be seen. Let's start off this new month with some music. Let's sing together. You can be Bellamy Brothers, can't you? Sure you can.
There's a reason for the sunshine sky, and there's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when that love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through the moonlit nights with your lover. Let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you through all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Warm, sweet nights, and there's a reason for the candle lights. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. So let that wonder take you into space and lay you under its loving embrace, and feel the thunder as it warms your face. You can't hold back. Let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you know what I mean. That's the reason. Let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason.
All right. Yay. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Steve Matthews, and I'm so happy to see all of you here today, especially a few people that I haven't seen for a little while, so welcome. Also, if you're logging in online, please be sure and notate where you're watching us from so that we can see that also. This center is a community where all are welcome. Our spiritual center teaches a philosophy for daily living that is universal among religions. We honor all pathways by which people seek to know and connect with the divine. And we work on our individual consciousness as we manifest a world that works for everyone. I invite you to join me in stating our center's spiritual purpose. We are an open, welcoming community, celebrating our divinity, loving our humanity, and nurturing our journeys of spiritual discovery. Today, Reverend Cindy's message is entitled, "What's Your Superpower?" That's going to be fabulous. I've been having dreams about that already. And Will Baxter is our special music today. Lana Cairns will be doing the prayer practitioner for us, and Myrna Hurst is holding high watch for us throughout the service today. Now, I am proud to tell you about all the different things that we've got coming up. As you can see, first off, we're having an open mic night on September 18th. So, as you can tell, that's going to be fun. There's going to be music, poetry, whatever you feel like getting up and sharing with people. That is here on September 18th, and that's the first of our wonderful things that we've got coming up this month. We've got several classes coming up. First of them is Living Untethered. It is with Reverend Joan and Reverend Cindy. It's going to be a Zoom class. There's going to be five classes, and information for that is on the website, as are all these events. So please be sure and look up www.spirituallyfree.org. I had to add that in. It's a great class on Living Untethered, the book by Michael A. Singer. Next class, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Our own Lana Cairns and Selena Baugh are going to be teaching that. It's starting on September 25th, and that's going to be 8 weeks. So that's here in person, and that will also be an amazing class. And that's also on the book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Next, we've got our sound bath that is happening on the 2nd and 4th weeks of each month on Monday nights. So it's a daytime? It's daytime. I've got it right here in front of me. So daytime, the 2nd and 4th Mondays at 11:30. So any of you who have time during the day, all ages are welcome, but definitely that's a great time for those who are retired who might be looking for something to do on Mondays. Sean, the name of the event is called Fountain of Youth Sound Bath Healing. Thank you, Cindy. All right, and then we are so connected. We've got Charles Holt coming in concert. And I was amazed just by reading the things about him. He's been on Broadway. He's performed in Jesus Christ Superstar. He's performed in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's performed in Smokey Joe's Cafe and many others. So there are early bird tickets in advance. Tickets on the day will be a little bit more. Friday, September 29th. And I can't believe that he's going to be here with us, but that is going to be an amazing experience. We definitely have so much going on, and we are so grateful for this new place, new zone, new energy, new reverend, and each of us have the opportunity to reset our new intentions every day that we're here. Also, community visioning is after the service today. We do that on the first Sunday of every month, and so please, any of you who are interested, which we'd love all of you to be interested, stay after if that works for your schedule today. And then we're also seeking events team volunteers. We do have so much going on. It's nice to have volunteers, and you don't have to commit to doing every event. You can just do one event, but we love to have new faces and definitely excited to have everyone here. All right. Once again, for the latest information on what's happening on our center, you can find us online at www.spirituallyfree.org. All right. Newcomers. Do we have any newcomers today that have not been here before? Go ahead and raise your hand if you feel comfortable. We've got several people in the back. Also, you may have noticed all of these events that I just mentioned are out on the hospitality table in the front, and there are also Science of Mind magazines for you after the service. And please ask any of us questions. We're happy to help you. We welcome you here. We love it here, really. So thank you for coming today. All right. Our center was founded on and is grounded in prayer. Prayer helps us deal with the day-to-day issues that come up, and we have prayer practitioners that are here to pray with you and to pray for you. You can connect with a prayer practitioner because they are the ones who are wearing the purple stoles over their shoulders, as you can see on the screen. Myrna's a practitioner, Lana's a practitioner, there's a few others that are also here. There will be practitioners available in the room across the hallway after the service to pray with you for anything you may need. Even praying with gratitude is an awesome thing. So that is definitely something. You can also sign up for prayers online, and the prayer practitioners will be praying for you during the week. So definitely it's a nice thing as we manifest that good that comes into our lives, and we pray for that for each other. Also, our practitioner who, sorry, her name just up in Heber, who's Katie Hernandez. I mean, we have a handful of people that are struggling with issues, but particularly Katie. Have her in your heart and in your prayers as well. So thank you. All right. Now, I invite you to settle in and let Lana's reading and centering music take you to the space within, and then she will lead us in prayer.
Good morning. My name's Lana Cairns, and I'm a practitioner here. I'm going to be reading today from a wonderful book called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. It's little, but it's mighty. So Selena and I will be using this book for our class. I hope you would like to attend it. There's a lot of wisdom in this book. And this is the reading. Even the thought of giving, the thought of blessing, or a simple prayer has the power to affect others. This is because our body, reduced to its essential state, is a localized bundle of energy and information in a universe of energy and information. We are localized bundles of consciousness in a conscious universe. The word consciousness implies more than just energy and information. It implies energy and information which is alive as thought. Therefore, we are bundles of thought in a thinking universe, and thought has the power to transform. Life is the eternal dance of consciousness that expresses itself as the dynamic exchange of impulses of intelligence between microcosm and macrocosm, between the human body and the universal body, between the human mind and the cosmic mind. When you learn to give that which you seek, you activate and choreograph the dance with an exquisite, energetic, and vital movement that constitutes the eternal throb of life.
I will make a quiet place within my heart, and I will open to my God. a quiet place within my life, and I will open to my God, open to my God, and I will open to my God, open to my God.
So I am in gratitude right now for my life, for the city in which I live, for my family, for my children, for my animals. I'm just steeped in deep gratitude that I have the Center for Spiritual Living reminding me of this constantly. That I know that there's one life that we call God, divine intelligence, mastermind, that essence, love, peace, truth, the creator of everything we see and touch comes from this source. The creator of mountains, of beautiful southern Utah, of the gloriousness of this city with its beauty that I see every day. So I know that I am birthed from that source, that I return to that source, that my life is God's life, that the thoughts I have are God's thoughts, that God lives and breathes and moves through me as I go throughout my day and my life. So I bless today. I bless everybody here today, wishing everyone a wonderful long weekend, a great week ahead. I bless those who serve and leave the light on for those that are experiencing any sadness or sorrow. That I know as practitioners, I feel blessed being part of this core. I just feel so much blessings today from Rick, from Reverend Cindy's sermon. I just know this Center for Spiritual Living is blessed beyond measure. And so I let these words just seep in me, fill me up with goodness, with love, with peace, with truth. And I know together with one heartbeat, we simply say, and so it is. Amen. Ashe.
Leslie, say hi, Leslie. Say it loud.
Hi, Leslie.
She's in Big Sky, our keyboard player. We're missing her. This is one of her songs we're sharing this month. It's a great song that fits well into our theme. It's called Follow Your Heart. Sing along. Let's learn it together.
The air is fresh, the sun is rising into the blue. A new horizons calling from the distance to you. So many roads to take, both straight and bending round. Each with treasures waiting patiently to be found. You take a breath to slow your racing mind and dream of what's ahead, not what you're leaving behind. Making this up as you go along, remembering these wise words like a song. Listen to the beat of your heart. It will show you the way when you can't see a thing. Listen from wherever you are, and you'll find joy and peace in the answers when you follow your heart. They say there's room to grow outside the comfort assurance while you're breaking free. Listen to the beat of your heart. It will show you the way when you can't see a thing. Listen from wherever you are, and you'll find joy and peace in the answers when you follow your heart. You may hear the louder voices collide, but you can trust the still small voice inside. So listen to the beat of your heart. It will show you the way when you can't see a thing. Listen from wherever you are, and you'll find joy and peace in the answers when you follow your heart. You'll find joy and peace when you follow your heart. When you follow, when you follow.
So let's have one of our favorite special music guests come and take the stage. The amazing Will Baxter.
Thank you, Rick. Thanks. How about this band? Let's get over this band right here. So Rick texted me the theme of the service, and it was passion and purpose. Purpose with a passion. And I thought, what song does that mean? Rick? And I figured I'm passionate about music. It seems like a purpose of mine. So I'm going to try to play the latest song I've written. And doesn't really go with the theme. I'm sorry. But let's give it a shot.
I can't stop smiling when you're near me. I can't stop loving when you're gone. I can't stop hoping we'll be together from now on. I can't stop wanting you beside me. I can't stop feeling that you want the same. Can't stop living for tomorrow like it's today. And are you happy? Babe, you know I am. Are you happy? You know I am. You know I am. I can't stop trying for your desire. You know I love looking in your eyes. Only the broken can feel this good sometimes. Can't stop searching for your laughter. Can't stop reaching just for your touch. Can't stop being in love with you so much. So tell me, are you happy? Babe, you know I am. stop smiling when you're near me. Can't stop loving when you're gone. Can't stop hoping we'll be together from now on. And are you happy? Oh, you know I am. Are you happy? Babe, you know I am. You know I am. Are you happy? I am. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Will. Isn't Will a great example of passion and purpose? Perfect song. Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and happy September. Can you believe it's September already? Wow, this year is just flying by. So yes, our theme this month is With Passion Comes Purpose. And my talk title today is What's Your Superpower? But first I want to just catch you up on a few things. I haven't been on the stage for a couple of weeks. So where have I been? A lot of you know where I've been. I've been moving again, second time in a year. So, I've learned many things about moving. First of all, I've moved, I've counted up, close to 20 times in my life. That's a lot, right? These last few times have really been connected to my passion and then ultimately to my purpose. So it's a great way to weave what I'm talking about today is all my experiences of moving. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about all 20 of them. We don't have all day and all night, so I'm going to just pare it down to the last few. But one step at a time. I'm going to show you that what we're passionate about, the things that call to our heart, are those things that pull us into our purpose. And I'm not talking about those kind of things that some people have a big purpose on this planet, like Martin Luther King and Gandhi, that have, these big purposes. Everybody's purpose, no matter how small, whether it's opening a door for the person coming in behind you, whether it's saying thank you to the people that are around you, whether it's supporting your family and your children and your elders. Everybody's purpose is just as important. And speaking of purpose, did you know that there's over 160 titles on Amazon talking about purpose? That's a lot. So I do bring this subject up a lot. I get it. Because there's a lot of people on this planet that tell me, but I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm here to do. I don't know why I'm here. The bottom line, I'm going to just forward to it at this moment. The bottom line of why we are here is to be awake and aware. To be awake and aware beings on this planet that help each other live our best lives. To be awake and aware and compassionate and loving and kind. if you don't have some highfalutin purpose, if you're not out on the streets, saying, yay for this or no for that, it's okay. The mere fact that you're here, the mere fact that you're alive, that is your purpose. So, let's go back to this moving thing that I'm talking about. When I move, in the past when I've moved, there's been a reason that I've needed to move. It's been my father got a different job. I got a different job. My parents wanted us in a different school district. Maybe we needed a bigger house. Maybe we need a smaller house. Maybe the rent went up. There's all kinds of reasons that call us into moving our household. I know for myself, when I can look at those almost 20 moves, that there's been this wonderful reason each and every time that got me right here, right now. I want to acknowledge something, and that is, sometimes we end up moving not by our own choice. I don't want to glaze over that. Things happen. Circumstances happen. Financial challenges occur, and people sometimes have to move. I do say this. God, Spirit, Buddha, oneness, whatever you call that power and presence, always has our hearts and our minds at the forefront of what is best for us. Because, as a human, I always think I know what's good for me. Don't you all think you know what's going to be the best for you? Sometimes it might be in the way of moving. Sometimes it might be in the way of a perfect job or a perfect relationship. And yet sometimes it doesn't occur in the way that we're hoping and expecting. It's because there's something else. Whenever I pray, I always pray with people and I say it's this or something better. Because sometimes Spirit, the universe, has something much more extraordinary in alignment for our lives. But we don't see it. Sometimes what's ready for our lives is something more slowed down, smaller, gentler. And then sometimes you all call in a minister like me and look at how many activities we have in September. Right? So I'm going to start with the last 3 moves of my life. The first one was coming from the East Bay of the San Francisco Bay Area to Utah. Now, there's no doubt in my mind it was all started with passion. My passion for ministry, my passion of wanting to go to the school of ministry, my passion for wanting to be a minister, my passion for wanting to serve. I got called here. So what happens? I get to pack up all of our stuff and when you're doing a cross-country move, it's a little bit different than a local move. Now, some of you might not have done cross-country moves, and some of you might have. So the difference is every little last thing must go in a box. It must be contained. So, even though Bren and I have a lot of stuff, there was not one moment that I whined or complained. Well, maybe a little complaining. But it got done. It got done with ease, with grace. I was also never at the point where I was so scared that I thought, what am I doing? How is this going to work? California girl moves to Utah. I never saw that happening for my life. But yet, I knew that this was the right thing for myself. I knew this was the right thing for my family. So I happily packed up and we moved here. It went with ease. A few little bumps in the road. There usually are a few speed bumps there. And I got here. So, I want to take a note to talk about life structures. I'll tell you what that is. Life structures are the fundamental areas of living where our growth and development are revealed. We may be more evolved in some structures and less in others. The stabilization of our life structures keeps pace with the evolution of our consciousness. I'll say that one again. The stabilization of our life structures keeps pace with our consciousness. Our evolution of consciousness is dependent upon the depth of our inner practices. Well, that's why we're in a community like this. We get to practice together. Stabilization of our life structures provides the courage, tenacity, and capacity to genuinely empower ourselves to become a beneficial presence on the planet, a contributor to the planetary evolution. The reason I wanted to talk about this is I'm very aware that it's my evolution in my life structures that brought me here. You see, I didn't start dreaming of being a minister just a few years ago. It started 20 years ago when I became a practitioner. And my life structures needed some work. And it took as long as it took for me to feel stable to finally make the commitment to get into ministry school, to come out of ministry school and have a staff position right away, to then jumpstart my career and to be with you today. So here's the life structures: spiritual, ego, livelihood, relationships, body temple, financial, beliefs, and community. So remember, there might be some areas, some structures that are very stable, and there might be some structures that you're still working on. That's life, you guys. That's the way it is. So until we stabilize the structures, we have lots of ups and downs. There might be things you've been in prayer about. There might be intentions that you've had in your life, on your life, but it hasn't come to outpicture that way. So what you want to do is vision on that life structure that feels like it's been a challenge. I'll talk more about visioning in a few. In fact, we have visioning today. Don't miss it. So, the next move. I wrote this and I'm just kind of laughing because I know that Spirit, God, always has a divine plan for my life, and it's not always what I think it is. But I'm saying that this last move is a final move. A final move. So we're here in this, I've been here in this rental. Bren has been in California. And we had this idea, or yeah, we both had the same idea. We had this idea that our California money was going to buy us so much more here in Utah. And we found out that really wasn't the case, especially since we still own our home in California. So, this is what happened. Because our life structure, Brent and mine, we're a couple, we do these big purchases together. Because she has a life structure that is very stable when it comes to finances. And my finances have come leap years from where I used to be. We were able to put together the money to purchase our retirement home here in Utah. So that's this last move. So let me talk about superpowers here for a moment. I know that one of my superpowers is staying calm in the face of great upheaval, or staying calm when I don't know what's next, when my life is uncertain. That is a superpower of mine. It didn't come automatically. It came because my family was always moving. Some of those 20 moves wasn't me. It was the whole family. And it wasn't just moving within California. It was moving to different states. So it's something that I do think that I am wired for naturally, but it's something that I've learned because I've practiced over and over. And over and over. Right? And it served me so well. When I worked in corporate America and they came to me and said, okay, we're changing the computer system, most people go crazy with that. I'd be like, okay, how does this work? And I'd be the first one to jump on it. That's because that's one of my superpowers. One of my other superpowers is the ability to just be brave. I really recognized this when I traveled when I was 19, 20 in Europe, and I didn't know the language, and I just had a blast. It didn't matter if I didn't know the language. I got on the train, I met people, I had a wonderful time. That's a superpower of mine. Now, some of you might say, well, I don't have that superpower. I might not have your superpower. Right? Everybody has something that they come in this world naturally with. And sometimes you develop a superpower because you have so many opportunities to practice. Right? So, I can tell you that this last move, one more thing about this, is a move where I am developing a new superpower. And that is on this last move, the superpower that I'm developing. I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I've come a long way. And that is I asked for help. I had amazing people come help me. I had Selena, Lana, Linda, Mel, Drew, Rick, Ricardo, Steve M, Steve B. I had these wonderful community members that came and helped me. We packed. We moved, the difference between a local move and a cross-country move is you can take your closet items the few days before the movers come and make it easier on that moving day. So I had a crew come help me with this. So let me say this. if you feel like you are needing a superpower, and it's not something that comes naturally to you, I want you to go to someone that has it and ask them, how does this work for you? Tell me more about your life and how you developed it. This is how we share. This is how we share with each other. Because not everybody is going through the same things, and not everybody has had the same life. So we get to learn from each other. Back to visioning. Because I said if you have a structure in your life that hasn't outpictured in the way that you would hope, I want you to do the visioning process on that life structure. The first thing about visioning is it's not just about what we're meant to do, but what we're meant to catch from Spirit. Right? And what we're meant to catch that's outside our current paradigm. Look, there's things that we have done over and over and over again that we're really good at. And when we want to develop a new superpower and it feels awkward, we get to practice it. So, it begins with the spiritual idea that is already implanted in us. All of us. The other thing is that for every problem or challenge, there is an answer. So if there's an answer, what do we have to do first? Ask a question. And that's what we're doing when we're visioning. First, we're getting ourselves into a receptive place through meditation, feeling connected to the one. And then we're asking questions. We're asking what is ours to do? What is ours to release? What is ours to embody? Maybe there's a quality like bravery that we haven't embodied in the past. What is ours to bring to this vision already? In other words, we all have natural capabilities, abilities that we bring to the visions that come through us. It's already there, otherwise it wouldn't come. Whether you recognize it or not, it's there. And finally, we ask the open-ended question of what else do we need to know? It's that simple. It really is that simple. For a long time, I had on my phone an alarm every morning that said, what is mine to do today? So if you want an answer, you have to ask the question. So, what is your superpower? Everyone's got one. Maybe the question is, what is your superpower that is ready to be developed? Something you've been working on, something that you've wanted, something that you want to outpicture in a particular way, and it hasn't yet. So what is your superpower? Right now I can just see all of you with capes on your shoulders. Blowing in the wind, yeah. Little Superman action going here. The other thing about superpowers that I want you to already to ask yourself is, what energizes me? If you're not sure about passions and purpose, what energizes you? What gives you energy? What lights you up from the inside out? I look at Dell and I know music, right? I look at Nancy and I know meeting people, talking to people. You know, what energizes you? What brings you joy? That's a great way, a great place to start. So again, it's an empowering question that we want to be asking ourselves always. So, Howard Thurman said, ask yourself what makes you come alive. And Marianne Williamson from A Return to Love said, the purpose of our lives is to give birth to the best which is within us. I'll say that one again. The purpose of our lives is to give birth to the best which is within us. So again, I just want to end this by saying we all have a purpose. We all have superpowers. They're not always on the level that we see other people doing things in the world, but they're all so very important. Ruth, we need you. Claire, we need you. Robert, all the way back there, we need you. Sue, we need you. Faye, we need you. Teresa, we need you. All of you. We need your superpower. We need your cloak. We need your passions. We need your purpose. Let's pray. And let's start this prayer by taking in a nice, slow, deep breath through our nose. And release. And it's with great gratitude that I begin this prayer, using gratitude to set the table for this prayer. As our hearts open wide to align with this prayer, with this day, with this fabulous music, with the friendships in this room, the connections. I am grateful for all of it. I am grateful for the ancestors that came to download these principles, practices, to write books on them so that we could study and know them. For every teacher, guru, inspirational speaker, for every mentor, sponsor, every person that has come before us or is in our lives now that inform us and remind us of the love that we are, the souls that we are. And I am most grateful to know that there is only one power, one presence, one love. It has many names and many faces, and yet only one. It doesn't matter what you call it, whether it's heart or energy, light, love, God, Buddha, Yeshua, the way, divine mind. Many names and many faces, and yet only one, and it's everywhere in everything, every moment of every day. We can never be disconnected from it because we are it. It's in every cell, every atom. I know it speaks through me, as me, and is me. This moment. And I know the same is true for everyone in this room and everyone streaming in, that you are one and the same with the one. You are magnificent. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You have superpowers. And these passions and this purpose on your life is heard. We hear it, we're open to it, our inner ears, our inner eyes, we see it. We know what is ours to do, and we follow through with bravery and courageousness. So for this, I am knowing for our beloveds that are challenged with physical diagnosis and not feeling 100%, that we got you. That the mere fact that your soul is here on earth, there's a purpose. Your passion is here and we feel it, we know it. Katie, we love you. And for our beloveds that are going through different times in their life where they're no longer able to do what they did, they find new cloaks to put on, new superpowers. Because everyone is needed and necessary on this planet. And for those of us that have family members that are going through things, I know that we hold them dearly to our heart. And it's not coming from a place of begging or beseeching some idol. God, we know and we feel in our hearts that their soul is supreme, always 100%, never broken, always full of love. We affirm this. We know this for them. We know this for ourselves. And at this moment, I leave space and grace for you to say your name and the names of your beloveds that are needing a prayer today. And as more names might come out, your prayer and their prayer is all of our prayer too. And how grateful I am to know that before we even started praying, the answer was yes. Yes, my beloved, this and so much more. We might not even recognize it because it's so much bigger than we ever thought possible. So with this, we just surrender by taking a deep breath, letting it out, letting it go, taking our hands off the wheel so that Spirit can do what it always does. It has our back. It knows for us what's next, and we don't have to stress about it. We can just let it go and let it be in this moment by saying with me, and so it is. Amen. Ashe. And as we start our time of giving, I always want to start out by saying thank you.
I am so blessed.
Thank you for being in this room. Thank you for giving your gifts and your talents. Thank you for all of you that gave events to Food, Fun, and Friends. The events have been so much fun. We've been seeing pictures on Facebook. So thank you for loving this community. Thank you for giving automatically. Some of you don't give on a Sunday in the basket because you give us money each and every month automatically. It comes out of your credit card or you send a check. Thank you. This is one of our spiritual practices that we get to do together. Generosity, abundance. As we give, we get. It's this beautiful law of reciprocity. Thank you. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Nancy, for ushering today, for being here. So let's bless the gifts by outstretching our heart through our hands toward the baskets. And repeat after me. I am so blessed.
I am so blessed.
We are so blessed.
We are so blessed.
We give from the overflow.
We give from the overflow.
And we know, as we give, it comes back, multiplied abundantly. We are so blessed.
We are so blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's hear another one from Will Baxter.
I'd like to thank the band for joining me on this one. This song we can only play once a year because the first line goes, "It was the 3rd of September." If you know it, please sing along. It goes like this. Yeah, just like that. Sounds like Shaft in here. I like that. How about Drew on bass right here? Ricardo Romero right here on the drums, everybody. Ricardo. And we got Shaft himself over here. Shut your mouth.
September, that day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. 'Cause that was the day that my daddy died. I don't hear you. I never got a chance to see him. Never heard nothing but bad things about it. Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. Mama just hung her head and said, Rick, Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. That's right, get up everybody. And Papa was a rolling stone, dadgummit. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone, alone. Hey mama, is it true what they say that Papa never worked a day in his life? And mama, some bad talk around town saying that Papa had 3 outside kids and another wife, and that ain't right. Folks say Papa never was too much on thinking. Spent most of his time chasing women and drinking. Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. Mama just hung her head and said, what you say? Papa was a rolling stone, that's right. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone, alone. Dad, Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us. You want it? You want to take one? Yeah. Of a jack of all trades, his dad was sent Papa to an early grave. Folks say Papa would beg, borrow, steal to pay his bills. Folks say Papa did some storefront preaching, talk about saving souls and all the time leeching, dealing in debt, stealing in the name of the Lord. Mama just hung her head and said, son, Papa was a rolling stone. All he left us was alone, alone. Hey mama, Papa was a rolling stone, that's right. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, Ricardo, you want it? Is it true what they say? Papa never worked a day in his life. And mama, some bad talking from town saying that Papa had 3 outside kids and another wife. That ain't right. Folks say Papa did some storefront preaching, talking about saving souls, all the time leeching, dealing in debt, stealing in the name of the Lord. Jah, dead going, Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, left us alone, alone. Papa was a rolling stone, that's right. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, left us alone, alone, alone. It was the 3rd of September. That day I'll always remember. It was the 3rd of September. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Give it up for this band right here. Come on, give it up. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you for letting us play with you.
Wow, Will, I didn't know I had such a cool band. That was awesome. Thank you. So amazing he is.
But you didn't know you had a cool band.
Thank you.
I don't know how I feel about
We
that.
heard that.
I knew you were kind of cool. I just didn't know how cool. Reverend Cindy, thank you. Oh, beautiful message. Cindy was a Rolling Stone, sounds like. Oh, everybody, don't forget visioning after the service today down in the youth room, which is on the main floor. And if you need a practitioner, Lana said it so beautifully. If something is heavy on your heart, don't leave here without just sharing it with a practitioner. It's right across the hall, real quick, fix me up prayer. We love you. Let's everybody stand. We're gonna learn a new closing song today. It's perfect. It's called "Doing What I Do Best."
If living